Yo, what up? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. So, man, I hate hearing stories like this, man. So this dude, his name is Scott Espinoza, I think. He was sentenced to 35 years in jail because a woman falsely accused him of rape. But then they're saying like he's walking free now because she was basically lying and shit. So, they're saying that, he was convicted of six felonies, including rape by force, pimping, and pandering. And the girl, the chick basically told she told the police and I guess him that she was 14 years old and that she was homeless. So then the story goes, and, it's a lot in this story. It's kind of crazy, but the story goes that this guy basically took her in because she said that she was homeless, but then they found out that she really wasn't 14. She was actually 23 years old at the time, and she had 3 kids. And so the story is that I guess she lied and said that he raped her for I don't know what the fuck reason. But then, he was basically sentenced to 35 years in jail. And then he served, I think it's in the story, it said he served 19 months in jail because of what she said. And now it came out that she was lying. And now he's free. And, the thing that I noticed in this story, and it's a couple things, but the first thing I want to say is that, in the story they said that he, I guess, let her stay with him because she said she was homeless. And this is, this is the reason why you guys cannot be on some Captain Save-A-Ho shit. I understand if, you had, he thought she was a 14-year-old girl. He probably felt bad for her or whatever. But, dude, call the cops or some service and be like, yo, there's this little kid. I think that's here that needs some help. Come through or something. But just in general, don't be on some Captain Save-A-Ho shit with ladies. Because, you could get yourself in a whole bunch of crap trying to do that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But, with this whole thing, man, it's like, you ladies out there, seriously, you gotta stop doing this bullshit. You gotta stop doing this bullshit because shit like this is disrespectful to women who actually get raped or men who actually get raped. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I never liked this type of fucking shit when it goes down like this. Like, this dude, was basically, in jail for a year and a half, almost 2 years maybe, because of some lie some woman said, and he was facing 35 years. You understand? Like, it's crazy. You understand? Just because some chick lied, and then in the story they even interviewed the chick's mother, and the mother was like, she was on drugs and she did this and she did that. So this chick wasn't, a fucking chick who was right in her head anyway. Like, she was on some bullshit. But for you guys out there, you got to be careful when you're dealing with women, because you don't want to get yourself in a situation where any type of this shit can happen. This is why, I was having a talk with my friend earlier today, and, he was asking me, he was like, how do you deal with women who are emotionally like unstable, or how do you deal with women who are uncooperative? How do you deal with women who are, have some sort of violent streak? Like, just basically some women who ain't shit. You understand? So I basically said, listen, I don't deal with them at all. I keep it moving. This is why you got to learn how to peep how certain chicks are. You can get a certain vibe from certain chicks when you're talking to them, when you're dealing with them or whatever. You get a certain vibe. Now, everything is not going to be 100%, but you start to pick up on when a chick is on some bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? You get to pick up on these things. Like, there's certain girls who I've messed with, who I talked to, who, I hollered at or whatever, or we try to talk or whatever. And it was just like, I seen it from jump. I felt it. And I was like, yeah, I can't fuck with this girl. Yeah, she's fine as hell, but I ain't fucking with this girl because I could already smell the fucking trouble. You feel what I'm saying? So, you guys got to, be careful about that shit, man, because you don't want to end up in a situation where you're dealing with a ain't shit bitch, and then she gets you caught up on his nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to be in that situation. And the thing is, like a chick like this, like the chick that they're talking about in this story, the mom was saying like, oh, she was on drugs and she's a liar and she does this and she does that. And, it's like when you encounter a chick like that, man, you got to really, don't even bother with the chick like that. Like, a lot of guys, they get so desperate to deal with a chick, they might, you know, even just fuck with a girl like that just because. And I'm not saying this guy did, because from what the story is saying, they're saying that this guy just kind of like, you know, let her stay with him because he thought it was a kid that was running away that was homeless or some shit. But I mean, you know, that's how careful you got to be nowadays. You got to be like, you know, yeah, I can't let you stay with me. I'm going to call somebody, let them know you just got here. I just met this little girl or supposed little girl or whatever. And y'all do what y'all got to do. You understand? Like, I'm wiping my hands of that shit. Like, you don't put yourself in situations like that because, you know, crazy shit like this could happen. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to really figure out the type of chicks you're talking to, type of chicks you're dealing with. And really, you know, be careful out there. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, it's sad that this, you know, shit like this continues to happen. You know, I feel like women need to be more basically punished for lying about this shit. Like, I swear, like, this should be like a freaking, you know, like a mandatory 25 years to life if you've got, you know, if you find out that you were lying about some shit like this. Like, seriously, like, come on. You know what I mean? Because there's too many women who are using this nonsense just because, like, you know, like, oh, he did this, he raped me, he did that, and just throwing the word rape around like it's some, you know, some fucking, like, just some regular shit. You understand? Like, that's wild. Don't do that shit. You understand? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And also, guys, make sure you click the link below to get tickets to my new seminar, Reclaim the Game, New Dating Rules for Men. So make sure you step up your game so you definitely, you know, can see the signs if you're dealing with an ain't shit bitch, so you don't get yourself in, you know, these ridiculous predicaments. You feel what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say. Hit me up at AskMrLocario@gmail.com, and I'll holler at you later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Master the game by joining dating and life coach Mr. Locario live in New York City on Friday, May 15th at So Techie Spaces for his new seminar, Reclaim the Game. Mr. Locario has some exclusive new realistic approaches to the dating game that will help you be successful with women. Purchase your tickets at MrLocario.com. Space is extremely limited, so pick up your tickets today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.